Welcome to Google Apps for Education. I'm your teacher, Ms. Danberg. You can see me right there. And this is part of the Flex Learning program. The point of this course is to teach you all about all sorts of different online tools in the Google world and beyond. And you get 6 credits. You can see they're listed right there. It's a long course with 6 credit. It's not a short course. So know that it is a fairly big endeavor, but at the end you do get that Chromebook. This link here takes you to all sorts of help videos, which are just like this. They really show you, click here, try this. And then this is just a little pre-assessment, and send me an email with your result. This is actually not graded. It's just to see where you start with. It's also kind of fun to take at the end to see how much you've improved. So you have 9 sections. The first one talks all about search, and you learn how to use search tools. And these are the first of 4 quizzes. The quizzes are part of your grading structure, but they're meant to be learning quizzes. So every time you do a quiz, it's not closed book. It's completely open internet. You can search for answers. Please search for answers. You'll get an email back with your score. It probably isn't within the first 5 minutes, but it's usually pretty quick. I do go through and mark each one, so there's a human behind there. It's not just a machine. And then you can take those results and redo the quiz. And the goal is to get your marks above 80%, because that means you've reviewed the answers. And you get an email back with what you got wrong, so you know exactly which ones you got wrong. Mine say numbers of students here, but for you, it'll say things like open. And when you hit that open button, you can hand things in that way, which is really, really nice, because you see how there's 6 lessons here, and there's a website that takes you more into detail on those 6 lessons. You can keep 2 tabs open and move in between just like that. When you upload it to Classroom, when that's the instruction, use that open button to do that. Just so you know. Then you get into email. There's 4 more quizzes. Then you get into cloud. This is one where you're looking at beyond just Google tools. And what is this cloud thing? And there's a blog actually about that you can go through the 3 lessons. So if you're like, I don't have any idea what that means, there's more information right there. Module 4, this is a big one. You have actually 4 credits attached to this module: word processing 1, 2, spreadsheets 1, and digital presentations. So working through this piece alone is actually 4 credits. These ones are help. So feel free to look through them. Don't feel like you have to, but if you're having trouble, like, I have no idea how these docs things work, that's a great place to start. Lesson 2 is actually, you've got your quizzes. Lesson 3 is probably your hardest one, looking at some of the Google Drive stuff. And you're going to have to create screenshots. Google how to make a screenshot. If you're not sure, there's a few instructions there, but you're going to have to take pictures of your screen. So it's a really good skill to learn, just so you know that that's one of those things you'll be learning. Google Slides, Google Slideshow. This is usually the easiest one to start with. You can do things in any order if you like, but Google Slideshow is it's PowerPoint in Google World, and it's really nice. And there's some help. Google Docs. There's a list of things you have to do for each one, and when you put your list of things in, it's kind of a checklist of things to show me that you have tried all the different tools within it. Google Spreadsheets, a little bit harder. Make sure, if you need to, use those help videos that are linked in that first one. Let me show you what that doc looks like. I actually have a shortcut for it there. So if you're having trouble with any assignments, there's videos just like this for each one. And that really helps. So if you're having trouble with that spreadsheet, you can go to Module 4, Spreadsheets, and it breaks it down. So you can see that there's videos for almost all of them. And if there isn't a video for one, you can ask me and I can make you one just like this. I can talk through it and show you where to click and those pieces. It's kind of nice, because then you can slow me down, you can pause me, and have it go back. Module 5 is all about the Chrome browser, which I'm using right now. So it'll be, what are all these little tools for? How is she doing some of these things? And there's one quiz. At the end of each one, you see here all the things you have to do. Pretty cool. Module 6, calendars. Some quizzes again. Module 7, you actually have to have a video chat with me. Awesome. And quiz. Module 8, this is a credit all in itself. It's all about YouTube. And YouTube's a really popular tool. So it's all about being smart about it, using it safely, using it wisely. And there are 9 lessons there. So 4 and 8 are probably your longer ones, but they're also stuff that is really interesting, and there's credits awarded because they're really long, so that's good. And the last module is kind of a finish up. And there's 5 questions to answer there. There's quiz and a compare and contrast with Google Plus and Blogger and Sites. You see you use Blogger and the cloud one. See there's a little B. Use Sites in the search one. So you get a sense of you've been using these tools all the way through and it's reflecting on them. For your grades, which is interesting here, you will have a spreadsheet. And it comes in an email and it says, hey, I'm Ms. Daneberg, I'm your teacher. This is how you get your marks. Looks like this. And you can see as your credits break down, these will auto-populate. Look along the bottom here. You can actually see each assignment and your score. And it might say redo 60%. So you know exactly what you need to redo in each module. You can see the assignments that get handed in, your marks calculate, feedback there. Module 4, the form is there. That's for me to fill in the feedback. And then when you're done, get feedback here. And you can always redo things. You can always improve. You can decide where to start. You can start with 1. You might say, hey, module 4 is worth 4 credits. I want to start with 4. So feel free to start anywhere in that. But the spreadsheet is really helpful for tracking, and these little tabs at the bottom are really helpful. Right now this just says copy, but it'll have your name on yours, and I will share that with you. And part of using the spreadsheet is actually part of the spreadsheet credit, which is pretty cool. So welcome to Google. Enjoy the course. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to chat me. Don't be afraid to email me. I make myself very available because I don't have scheduled classes, so it's really nice. I can usually pop on almost any time. So work away in the evening, work away over holidays, work away whenever it works for you. And let's learn some more about Google.